Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Strategic Mind Deep Pacific. I'm back and let's just see what these guys have to say around here for the next mission, Guadalcanal. I'm gonna turn on the speech volume a bit for the upcoming talks.
The Battle of Midway has shown the superiority of our Navy over the Americans. However, the war is not over yet. In order to ensure victory in the battles to come, the Navy must constantly introduce the newest military technologies. One such weapon is our Akizuki-class destroyer, which is fitted with dual-purpose guns capable of firing not only at ground and naval targets, but also on air targets. Introducing it into service would significantly increase our escort ships' anti-aircraft capabilities.
Sure. Yeah, I do think I have those already. Exactly.
Our naval military doctrine calls for defeating the enemy fleet in a decisive battle before establishing full control over the ocean. However, the same goal can be achieved by landing Marine troops and methodically capturing enemy strongholds, island by island. Each of those islands can not only serve as a supply base for the Navy, but also as an unsinkable carrier-like operation threatening any enemy forces hundreds of miles around it.
Now, I don't know whether I already talked to these guys or not, but oh well. Either way, did I take care of this? Yes, I did. So that's good. I think... yeah, I'm not even sure what I went for here, but oh well. Let's get started with the Battle of Guadalcanal.
Everyone is to donate all of their food and provisions to the government for the needs of the Imperial Army and the Navy. That is an order.
All of it?
Our children are starving. What are we supposed to do?
Be damned, you indecent traitor. I see you are all gorging the whole day long in here. Thousands of our noble warriors sacrifice their lives on the front lines every day. And you cannot spare a bowl of rice?
How dare they?
Come on, quickly! Hand over all of your provisions and food. Are you not patriots?
I beg your forgiveness. Please accept my deepest apologies.
Good, good.
We do not have enough provisions to supply the Navy.
Wow.
What do you mean by, we do not have? With all due respect, Prime Minister, I do not understand. You have plenty of desire to wage war, still, you do not have enough food for the men serving in your Navy? Why is that?
We are preparing the mobilization of 2 more million recruits.
2 million?
They have to be fed as well. Furthermore, the activity of the enemy submarines has increased dramatically. We lose lots of cargo ships with food and other resources.
The Army is ready to fight on without food if needed.
The Army can starve all that it wants to, but the Navy has to be decently supplied. As the Commander-in-Chief of the Combined Fleet, I am responsible for every man serving in the Navy. That includes making sure they get their daily ration.
Do not fret, Admiral. I am making every possible effort to supply our Navy at a decent level.
Urgent news. Americans have started landing operations on Guadalcanal.
What?
Immediately, emergency measures are needed.
That is truly an unexpected turn of events. I will take a flight from Tokyo immediately. Convene the Navy headquarters meeting.
Unbelievable. Didn't think they had it in
The
them.
news about the enemy troops invading Guadalcanal was a bolt from the blue. It is hard to believe that after 8 months of a victorious offensive for our troops, the Americans will counterattack, and that might turn the tide of war As the area of the Solomon Islands is under the control of the Navy, The defense of Guadalcanal is completely on your shoulders.
Of course.
I will assign some of the army units to your command. However, during the first days of operation, you can count on your forces only. You must defend Guadalcanal at all costs. The destiny of Japan is at stake. For the glory of the Emperor, teach the damn Yankees a lesson. Dump their landing parties into the sea.
My fears are coming true. What was thoughtlessly taken as a triumph by many was just the first phase of the war.
Still trying.
Admiral Ugaki, what do we know about the situation on Guadalcanal?
It is all chaos now. We know that the American Marines have landed in the area of Honiara, having seized Henderson Field. Tulagi is also occupied by the enemy. At this point, the landing of enemy troops on Guadalcanal is still in progress. Some units haven't been unloaded yet, and the transports with them are in the Sea Lark Channel. At this point, there is just a small garrison confronting American landing parties. I am not certain it will be able to last long without any support.
Then we must provide support, and soon. Admiral Nagumo, what forces does our Navy have around Guadalcanal?
Just a few destroyers, that's all.
Very well then. That is enough to attack the enemy transports. Let them begin immediately. As for the combined fleet, it should set a course for Guadalcanal at this very moment.
Will do. Although the fleet will be arriving at the area of battle no sooner than a few days.
I'm not sure we have that much time. Admiral Ota, are we able to send any Marines from the nearest islands to Guadalcanal?
We can redeploy the 5th Yokosuka Special Naval Landing Forces from Bougainville. If they hurry, they will arrive in the area in 24 hours.
Good.
In that case, let them embark onto transports and rush them to Guadalcanal. I hope the island's garrisons will be able to hold out until the reinforcements arrive.
Well, teach the damn Yankees a lesson for sure. At least we have control over these islands here. Seems like there's rain on the first turn though. Not exactly the greatest. Yeah, so we have a couple of forces here. Immediately there's a secondary objective, sink the enemy transport ships. Let me just turn down the sound a bit. There we go. Yeah, so let's deploy our forces and make sure that the most important ones are up front.
Protectors of the fleet.
Two of the Akatsuki class and the submarine. So we do have landing units as well, although once again, especially at the start, I don't think that these are necessary. It's just not very useful to have those deployed immediately because we'll lose out on points and they're just drifting in the ocean at the start for sure. Although I would want to have 1 or 2 troops to take back Tulagi relatively quickly. So let's just for now, like, I need some forces to land on Guadalcanal as well, so I think I'll just take 1 artillery and 2 infantry for now, and that's it. That will keep the amount of command points that I get each turn at 30, which is excellent. Like, I don't really need that much more. And I only have a few units with which I can do the double attack anyway. Like, I have the Tone class and the Yamato class, but that's about it. So most of my points will be spent on doing that. So I'll have plenty of command points out there. And I'll deploy some more forces later on. So one of these. Okay, you are missing 1 unit.
We bring death on our wings.
Yeah, let's move you back. So these forces are definitely just trying. Wow, that was silly.
A battleship is like a fugu fish.
I'm definitely just looking to get these guys up close as fast as possible.
Enemy vessels are lurking nearby. Observing the horizon, searching for the enemy.
And trying to
The
detect
instrument of the Emperor's will.
some enemy units. Alright, so nothing there.
The Imperial fleet knows no defeat. Are there new orders from our godly Emperor? With our aircraft,
Just
come close to the enemy.
getting these guys a bit closer. That's, I guess, what they meant with it's gonna take a few turns. Okay, I
Are there new orders from our
want to do a
godly
bit of
Emperor?
recon around this area.
The enemy's location.
So, at the very least, we need to destroy 5
I'm in position.
transport ships, and preferably more. This only does 2. Let's level you up though. They can still get some scouting. And there are only a few ground forces which can level up here. Veteran of the Trenches is probably what I want to do here in order to try and
Are the most feared and deadly of all.
get them to dig in quickly.
Observing the horizon. I'm in position.
I need to get pretty far. Do you have scouting? No, you don't. But evasive maneuvering is also not bad. So technically, I should be able to do that with just the forces that I have here. I
Observing
think.
the horizon.
You do have scouting, right? Yeah. Because if I go here, indeed the attack does seem to be better.
We found the weak spot. Have a taste of our power. That area is under our
Let's use this.
targeting the enemy. We have silenced them for good.
Okay, that's
Do you require assistance?
2, but I don't think these guys have that ability. No, they don't. So, I guess I kind of just have to get in close. Okay, I really do need to destroy that one too.
Have a taste of our power. Targeting the enemy. Sector clear. For Japan and for the Emperor. Do you require assistance?
Keep doing the right click because I'm kind of used to doing that. Let's just go in here.
Except for you. We have managed to crash the American landing parties in the Sealark Channel. No less than half of the troop transports were sunk.
Our fleet has accomplished a heroic act. May the Americans know there will be no walk in the park for them on Guadalcanal.
Good. I still have this. So I'll destroy as many as I can and damage these.
Guess this one.
I mean, yeah, they're now at 3. So that's good at least. As for our ground forces on Guadalcanal itself,
Our spirit is strong, our blades are sharp. We are going to
let's
win the
move
fight.
you in there
We'll
already.
die if necessary.
You guys up because then they can go down here. It seems like I also have a unit in
We
here
are the
indeed.
Seawolves. Looking for prey.
It's an AT gun.
We can kill the enemy without even seeing them. I prefer firing rather than moving.
Some artillery.
Waiting for the Emperor's orders.
Now, if I
Imperial fleet knows no defeat.
can do a bit of recon around here, maybe I'll be
No can exceed the range of our
Okay,
guns.
they don't have any units there. It's a shame I wasn't able to destroy these two, but no, you can't have it all.
Yes, Commander.
So it's a bit unclear to see where the road goes,
Our lives are in your hands, oh our godly emperor.
but
The
I'll
enemies
move
of the
you
Empire
back.
will not run away from us. We are ready to serve.
Sure.
Can escape our fire.
Those bombs are heavy.
It's just
Those
the
bombs are quite dangerous,
planes.
you know?
I hope we'll have some cover.
Yes, Commander.
It's an honor to serve in the Imperial Anti-Aircraft Forces.
It is.
What am I supposed to do?
Now, I actually found out through the forums on Steam that the SRC radar is for anti-aircraft guns, and it allows the anti-aircraft unit to locate enemy aircraft within 4 hexes at any time, and removes half the penalty during night, which is kind of similar to the Type 2 radar, but it's free. So it saves 30 prestige if you have an anti-aircraft unit, which I don't. But at least I know what it does now. So let's end the turns. 20 turns for this mission. Pretty long. Well, these guys are just juking it out. Nothing I can do about that as well. Okay, they have artillery there. Didn't do anything for now. Seems to be something weird and purple out there. That's silly. Okay, also enemy aircraft. Torpedo aircraft.
The
That's
transports with the 5th Yokosuka Special Naval Landing Forces have arrived in the area of Guadalcanal.
Excellent. The support of these forces will be strategically important. However, we must transport them to the island safely.
And as always, transporting them to the island safely means not directly moving in a straight line towards the objective, because, look, I know games like this longer than today. It looks empty, but then the moment you go down there, these guys will be harassed by submarines and any other ships you can possibly think of. So there's no way I'm gonna send them in a straight line down, because that's just too convenient.
We will be victorious.
And that's how it works in games like these. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's no way they get to attack anything. So
Observing the
a
horizon.
shame. But I do think I should try to get in as close as possible. And definitely doing some sonar here.
We will inform you if the enemy is ahead.
All hail the Emperor! Our vessel is the pearl of the combined fleet.
So there's indeed nothing I can do on the first 2 turns with these guys, at least.
Finally, some orders. Exploring the area.
Let's use, or let's move, and just wait a bit.
We carry the deadly arrows of the Emperor. It's a good day for a naval battle, isn't it?
So if I destroy this...
Already there.
wait, no, that's not good. Yeah, exactly. I thought it was the wrong spot.
Are at your command.
I mean, it doesn't matter that much, but it was pretty hard for me to see, and then when I was right next to it, I was like, this is not correct.
Already there.
Let's use zoom and boom though. after using the anti-aircraft now.
Imperial anti-aircraft forces.
Do not hide. Accept your death.
Do not hide, accept your death? Or you're dead?
The Imperial fleet knows no defeat.
Was a bit unclear there. Oh well.
Ahead of the wind.
Well, the enemy shouldn't be able to see these units, I think, anymore. Because there's just nothing there. So it
We
should be
surpass
okay.
pathetic Gaijins in everything.
So I think we do have an edge over the damn Yankees here. Because we're already settled on Guadalcanal. And yeah, they have some troops, but I think we can deal with that. Probably.
If the battleships are the muscle of the Imperial Navy,
Let's do another bit of recon here. Because, I mean, there was definitely like some infantry or something coming down here.
Did you see the size of our gun?
I did not.
battleships are the muscle of the Imperial Navy. We
Ah,
are
yes.
its brain.
Oh, I like this order.
There we go.
War is our path.
They are taking significant losses there, not gonna lie.
Orders.
And it will also be tough to keep them away from that, but
Protectors of the fleet.
I do think
Target.
I need to get out of here now.
Ooh, which weapon to use? Guess this one.
So the good thing is that they'll attack first with their torpedoes, which does allow me to do a regular attack at least once.
Ooh, which weapon? Guess this one.
Because I'm not expected to take damage on the main attack or on the torpedo
Require
attack.
Assistance? Targeting the enemy. Greetings from the Imperial Navy.
And you do have double
We are the
attack
heart of
here.
the Imperial Navy.
I'm sure they have
Matter what
anti-aircraft
the battleships
guns.
say.
Yep. Alright, so the idea then
We serve faithfully.
is...
Excellent.
Hooray for autosaves! Alright, let's do this quickly. Pretty much what I did before. There we go. They're dug in. Let's do some
If the battleships are the muscle
reconnaissance.
of the Imperial Navy, we
I mean, look, I know it sucks to replay things and then have the information that I need already, but yeah. There's nothing I can do, and if the game crashes, it crashes.
All the enemy troops are dead.
Yeah, so
Spirits is strong, our blades are sharp.
what I could do, technically, is attack them and then get these guys in there.
Yes, Commander.
But I think I'm probably better off just retreating after attacking.
For the
Yeah.
rising sun.
Okay, that
The samurai are on the march.
went marginally okay. I'll stay here so they get to take that, and then afterwards, yeah, I'm just retreating towards these in these locations here.
Your orders.
Like I said, I'm
Target acquired.
attacking here using the main gun
Engaging in combat.
once.
I'm in position.
You're using
We
anti-aircraft.
found their weak spot.
If the battleships are the muscle
Using
of the
this, getting destroyed.
Imperial Navy, are its brain.
Do you require
Okay.
assistance?
So the anti-aircraft gun is exactly there.
Entering the designated area. Targeting the enemy. Just show us the target. We will inform you if the enemy is ahead. We found their weak spot. We made them fear us.
So they have 8 movement, and moving in here is 6. So then I get to move here, which is 7, 8, and that's just not good enough.
Have a taste of our power.
because I'm actually a bit afraid that these guys would get destroyed, so I'm definitely moving them up in order to try and make sure that they're not visible by these, and make them go for some of the land targets on Guadalcanal itself.
All crew is reporting.
I'm in position, searching for the enemy.
We will be victorious.
I went down
Our
here,
strength is in numbers of dead enemies.
and then I guess down here.
We have more guns than the entire enemy fleet.
I send these guys down. And I guess that also
The enemy won't see us coming.
in a way helps me with this enemy aircraft.
A pity I did not ask the
Because now I won't misplace these.
Blood.
We
I mean,
are the instrument
look,
of the
I know
Emperor's
that's
will.
unfortunate. But I couldn't help it that it crashed either, so...
Do not underestimate us. Are there new orders from our godly emperor? Are there new orders from our godly emperor?
And
With lightning speed.
I'll make sure at least that they're in the triangle so they can mutually support each other.
Do not underestimate us.
We are ready to sink their ships.
Okay.
Looking for a prey. Where are your eyes, or our godly emperor? We will die if necessary.
We deliver death.
Those bombs are quite dangerous, you know?
Protectors of the fleet.
We will make sure that the enemy aircraft do not pester you. Where is the enemy?
Alright, I guess that's about it. For this turn. Okay, seems like the enemy was still able to locate us, and they also have some planes here still. Yeah, they took that. Curious to see... okay. Well, they went down to 5, eh? Kinda sucks. Because the first thing that they get is hull damage, so that kinda hurts me indeed. Not gonna lie, not too happy about that there priest, but it did get under attack from my unit, so who knows what kind of damage I did.
Our radio intercept operators have discovered that a group of transports with American troops is approaching Guadalcanal. I believe it would be smarter to intercept them in transit at sea.
Thanks for the warning, Admiral Ugaki. That's what we will do. Nagumo will take care of it.
The enemy air units keep deploying to Henderson Field. It looks like they are planning to settle in there for the long haul.
Damn. The Americans have turned Guadalcanal into their own unsinkable carrier. Now they'll be able to bite us much more pain.
Okay. Well... if they have a landing party, it's very likely that it's coming from this area. And not from this area, I think. Or from the south. Like, I just think it would be weird for them to land there. But that's just me. I don't know, kind of because of the layout of the map, I guess.
We are the muscle of the Imperial Navy.
At any rate, let's take care of this anti-air or of this aircraft first.
The Empire can sleep peacefully while we keep watch.
We are the swarm. The enemy won't see us coming.
Can't even see what it is.
The enemy. Enemy aircraft. Open fire.
Even like this.
Are the swarm. No one escapes our fury.
But because of night and rain, the damage is naturally gonna be lower.
To the enemies of the Emperor.
Although we are doing quite well here.
No one can escape our fire.
There we go. These planes do have to come from somewhere, so... I am quite curious from where that is.
All systems operational.
Verifying the enemy's location.
Okay. Which of these had
Of dead enemies.
scouting you?
Searching for the enemy.
Our vessel is the pearl of the combined fleet. Long live His Majesty, the Emperor!
I indeed don't think there will be that much damage against them here.
Is the key to success. We open the doors to the abyss.
Because of the bad weather.
Imperial destroyer at your service. We found the weak spot.
But we'll see.
For Japan, the Emperor. Searching for the enemy. Observing the horizon. For Japan and for the Emperor. Targeting the enemy. Just show us the target. Start the engine. Take this, you dirty rats.
I mean, I would have thought that at the very least they'd be getting hull damage on each of these attacks, but
We will be victorious.
Observing the horizon. No one can stop.
now I'm not so sure anymore.
Entering the designated area. Greetings from the Imperial Navy. That area is under our control.
It's still not destroyed, but I'm also not able to see the unit itself. Ah, there we are.
Guess this one.
Our vessel is the pearl of the combined fleet.
So I won't be getting a whole lot closer, but
Set the course. Long live His Majesty, the Emperor! We will win the day! There is no stopping us!
All guns ready.
Long live His Majesty!
there we go. That's down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should have done it with these.
Do you require assistance? Do you require assistance? Enemy troops ahead.
Okay, so we detected something else as well.
Enemy troops ahead.
There's plenty of ships here. It seems like. So that's good to know that they have something there.
Underestimate
There
us.
might be more regular destroyers and an aircraft carrier.
Our
Well,
strength is enough
luckily
to enemies.
it's bad weather right now.
Observing the horizon.
So we do get to attack them on the next turn, and they don't really get to do a whole lot at the
No one
moment.
can stop me, except for you.
Exploring the area.
We carry the deadly arrows of the Emperor. The Imperial fleet knows no defeat.
It also does mean I get to keep these guys here
Is it?
nice and safe for now. And they wouldn't be able to do much during the rain, so I'm not too concerned about that.
The Imperial fleet knows no defeat.
Okay, so I have to do a double scouting
The enemy's location.
to potentially triple scouting. Okay, so I'm never gonna be able to find out.
Down. Finally, some action.
Oh yeah, of course this thing also starts firing then. Let's move back before they take that out of nowhere.
Our spirit is strong, our blades are sharp. The samurai
I need to move back because I can't really allow them to take that.
necessary.
So that's gonna suck, I suppose. But maybe I can take that back. Okay, this doesn't provide supply because they don't have the seaport. Good enough.
I can't wait any longer. No one will notice our approach. Too bad for them.
Well, maybe I can sneak up on them from behind now with the submarine as well.
It's an honor to serve in the Imperial Anti-Aircraft
Hey,
Forces.
you took significant damage
The samurai are always
because of that priest, but there's nothing I can do against that for now.
Always ready.
Those bombs are quite
Yeah,
dangerous,
maybe next
you know.
turn. Right, this turn might still be unfortunate here, because the carrier, etc. does know where we are. Although, I don't think they'll be able to do much damage, like I said before. Okay, no clue what happened there, but... like, the damage here is negligible. Another plane. No Overwatch? Yeah, there we are. It's a lot of attacks, but I think the enemy will be out of supplies soon too, maybe. Okay, again, there's something wrong, weird going on here, but... also that this unit has 9 strength is a bit strange. Okay, probably not taking too much damage again. Okay, they are dealing some.
The army has managed to concentrate significant forces in Naval. However, I am dead set against transferring them to the battle in regular transports. I'm not sure if the fleet will be able to provide for their security in these conditions.
Of course.
We can improve the security if we use destroyers as transports. Heavy weapons, of course, cannot be fitted on these ships. But they can get the troops ashore no worse than a good Tokyo Express.
Very well, let it be. I hope the enemy will not derail your express.
Of course not.
We can very well.
There seem to be more crashes on this one than the previous missions. I don't know why, but
We are descendants of the noble samurai.
for some reason it's just
Not pass the physical examination.
not coming
I
together.
need to blast some armor.
Well, at any rate, let's start dealing with everything we have here. We've taken a few hits on our escort ships, but nothing too serious so far.
We are the instrument of the Emperor's
So,
will.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is 4. Okay.
We glide.
We bring the storm. Firestorm.
We will be victorious.
Yeah. I'll use the big guns first on this one.
We will win the day. We will win the day.
Then the smaller ones on these.
We will win the day. We will win the day.
So this should nearly knock out this one. And this one can't fire back except with torpedoes already.
All guns ready.
Engage.
Do you require assistance?
So I will surely
Targeting the enemy. For Japan and for the Emperor. For Japan and for the Emperor.
go after them that way.
All hail the Emperor.
Which already does quite a bit of damage. 1, 2, 3, 4.
We glide.
So what I need to do here, do you have the scouting? I need to find the one with scouting. Yeah, you. I need them to move in close, use torpedoes, so they lose their torpedo ability. And now I can use these to wail on them. Should be using the fire, or the incendiary shells here. Boom. Boom. Use the ability. Sure. Yeah, I will knock this thing down fairly easily. Okay, he detected quite a few air units, so I'll be looking to engage those as well.
Just show us the target.
You still have these. But they also get to fire with their main guns again at least one more time. Which I do think is noteworthy, because my unit will take some damage from that.
We are the Sea Wolves.
But that's probably fine.
I'm in position. Searching for the enemy. Greetings from the Imperial Navy.
Yeah.
Ooh, which weapon to use?
Okay,
Guess this one.
another unit down.
Imperial destroyer at your service. Searching for the enemy.
So my zeros.
Our guns are always ready.
The anti-aircraft gun there is already
We're the heart of the
destroyed.
Imperial Navy, no matter what the battleships say.
Underwater silence makes me mad. Exploring the area, looking for prey. We are ready to sink their ships. No one will notice our approach. Too bad for them.
Okay.
We bring the storm. Firestorm. We carry the deadly arrows of the Emperor.
1, 2, 3, 4. So let's
Behind us
make
is
you
the rising sun. Ahead is eternal glory.
go here. And at that point...
We have more guns
Well,
than
actually-
the entire enemy fleet, if you include aircraft.
this is a range of 1.
Sure, you did reconnaissance before sending us there. Hurry! We need to support our allies. Fire! Our aircraft destroy intact. We surpass pathetic Gaijins in everything.
Hey, it's back.
Your orders. Engaging. Take this, dirty rats. Entering the designated area. Moving carefully.
So, definitely
Have a taste of
looking to attack the
We serve
fighter here,
faithfully. Targeting the enemy. Target acquired.
which is obviously the most dangerous.
Is like a fugu fish.
And you've already used that ability for now.
Do you require assistance? Start the engine. Greetings from the Imperial Navy. Your orders. Do you require assistance? We will inform you if the enemy is ahead.
Doing this
Our
also
enemy
allows me
is gone.
to hopefully quickly take Henderson Field. Because, yeah, they're running their supply through here now, which is a bit unfortunate. Now, these units, they are running low on ammo somewhat,
Swords.
but it's not ideal.
Do you require assistance? Start the engine. Target the enemy. Take this, you dirty rats.
Oh, let's finish them off.
Is almost gone. They're dead.
We are the swarm. Already there.
So,
All systems.
all right. Let's get you out.
In unity is our strength.
Okay.
Explosions look like the rising sun. Good morning.
Throwing down
The sky is
some
like an
incendiary
ocean,
bombs.
and we are its sharks. Always first. Consider dead. One down. How many more to go?
I don't really see any other enemy fighters, so
A fighter here. Ahead of the wind.
I think I'm pretty decent here.
To the enemies of the Emperor. All systems operational. Are there any targets? Ahead of the wind. Feel the power of the Empire.
You got to level up, eh? Oh, it's the one with the double attack. So I have all weather now and boom and zoom. I don't mind using or getting the devastating fire already as well. So
The warriors of the sky
shouldn't.
are at your command.
Yeah, they probably get 2 attacks starting from the next
We
turn.
will not let the Emperor
Oh well.
down.
Let's lose some weight. Carrying bombs to enemy lines.
Not gonna lie,
Death
I
on our wings.
don't mind already
Is someone observing that area?
bombing there.
Things are going to explode.
I get to destroy
Is
these
someone
two.
observing that area? Be careful with the bombs. Here we come. They're dead. Oh, that hurts. Here we come.
That's a carrier destroyed. And I will start moving these guys down now so they can land on the next turn. Probably even at Henderson Field because I'll be able to bomb there. Whereas I think these cannot deploy out there specifically, but you can. I'll just wait because I need to destroy this here unit first.
We have more guns than the entire enemy fleet, if you include aircraft.
Things are going. I am sorry, Commander. Some of the enemy did manage to retreat.
I obey your orders.
Oh, they can only attack.
For the rising sun.
Yeah.
We have more guns than the entire
But
enemy
it's
fleet,
enough for now.
if you include aircraft. All systems operational.
What should be destroyed next? The enemy's gonna have a tough time. Are we fully loaded? Approaching.
We bring the storm.
Now, I do have another 0 here, but dealing just 1 is not exactly my, I think, the greatest, so
Ahead of the wind. They have 0 chance.
let's finish off
Already there.
one of these still. That works out best, I think.
Delivered death.
Let's just see what we have left.
Enemy
So,
pilots think that the sky is their territory. Huh, naive.
Roger that. Set them on fire.
Yes, Commander. We are descendants of the noble samurai.
It's just they get their supply from the hub, no from here.
We will die if necessary.
So I specifically don't want them to grab that, really.
We are ready to serve.
Just show us the target.
But
Imperial destroyer. at
that's
your service.
about it.
Where is the enemy?
It's in the turn. Okay. It's just a mistake, indeed. That's harsh. Yeah, they'll take that.
Judging from the enemy's radio exchanges, they already know about the arrival of the combined fleet. The enemy carrier force is approaching our ships to block their way to Guadalcanal.
The Yankees are wasting their efforts. Our fleet will break through them with brute force.
We have to use brute force with a cool head. Focus on attacking the carriers. If you can sink at least one, that will probably force our enemy to retreat.
From General Sugiyama to Admiral Yamamoto. By the order of Prime Minister Tojo, the army will take part in the defense of Guadalcanal. However, it will take us a few days to gather the land-based troops. As of now, I am sending you aviation units from Naval to help.
Alright. Well, I already did sink a carrier, but okay. Sure. Either way, I'm gonna wrap things up here. I want to thank you for watching. Do hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Yeah, so take care and see you then. Bye-bye.